This is my shop, and for me, it's a place to express my creativity. But for that to happen, I need a couple of things. First thing is the shop needs to be clean. I also need something to be excited about. And everything needs a place that it can call home. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Here's the plan. I'm gonna build some cabinets for all my new hand tools, and then I'm gonna set those new hand tools up. And then lastly, I'm gonna be making a bunch of stuff for this tool wall, just to clean up some other space around the garage. I have this space underneath the workbench that was meant to be temporary storage, and up here is temporary storage, but it kind of turned into permanent storage for all the little stuff I use daily. And all that will be made out of my scrap wood. So the first thing I need to do is take all the inventory of the scrap wood in my shop. More than enough scrap wood for a couple cabinets. I don't know how this much wood fits in this shop. There's still some more scattered around, but I don't need those boards. I've sorted through the boards and I know what material I've got and what I'm gonna use. I've cut a couple of these down, but now I need to go onto the computer to design these up to know exactly what I'm gonna build. Okay, I've gotten all the scrap wood back to dimensional lumber. The next step's gonna be to cut the dovetails, but first, I've gotta clean this garage because it is a mess in here.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Oh. All right, so I've done the initial cut with the dovetail saw right here. And normally I'd have to chisel all this out, all this extra waste material. But I think a pack's just right for me today and it's gonna save me a lot of time and I'm pretty excited about it. Boom, boom. This is the KM19 Coping Saw by KM Tools. Jonathan Katz-Moses is a subscriber to the channel, and I'm always happy to support my fans. Alright, no, he is a subscriber, but I just really wanted the saw. I heard about it from one of his Instagram posts, and I knew I had to have it. I reached out to him and asked him to send it to me, and he did with no questions asked or any strings attached. I knew it would save me serious time when cutting dovetails, and you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you how long dovetails actually take for me to make. After using it on just one project, I can confidently say this saw is incredibly well engineered. It's refreshing to see a tool that was clearly designed with care and attention to detail. There are a lot of YouTubers out there pushing low quality products, but this saw is a thoughtfully executed tool that justifies its price. I'll put a link in the description of where you can find the saw. As a disclaimer, he did send it to me for free, but these are my genuine opinions of the tool, and I don't make any money off of it. I just finished adding the backs to these shelf cubby things, and I'm gonna be painting them because the plywood is super ugly. I'm gonna paint them a lighter color. I want the walls to brighten up a little bit. It's a little dark in here, but I'm not gonna do that next. I wanna add some of the things that are gonna hold my tools up and do that first. Okay, I've pretty much finished 2 shelves. I have the 3rd one. I don't feel like starting that right now. Instead, I'd rather set up some of my Japanese chisels. A lot of the time, Japanese tools aren't ready to use right out of the box. There's some setup required. With chisels, there's only a couple steps, but it can still be time consuming. The first step is to take off the ring, or in Japanese it's called kanmuri. Reset it and secure it onto the newly tapered handle. Next, you'll need to flatten, polish, and sharpen the blade. I've got all these chisels prepped, and the next step is gonna be to sharpen them, but I'm wiped. It's the next day. The weather's horrible, but I've got some energy and I'm gonna get some sharpening done. I'm not gonna sharpen all of them. That would take way too long. I'll do a couple, and then I should be able to start putting things together and hang it up on the wall. Perfect timing, come here.
I saw you shaving your hand for the camera.
I don't have any hairs to do it. You gotta put your arm here. Am I scratching you? Oops, oh my god.
That mark was already there.
Not all these red ones, I just cut you a bunch. Okay, I promise you my chisels are sharp, but I'm just horrible at shaving. Which brings me to this video's sponsor. No, not really, I don't have a sponsorship, but you have to admit that would have been the perfect segue into a shaving company sponsorship. Instead, I'll just promote the best way to support my channel and get something awesome in return, and that's through my Patreon. If you join my Patreon, not only are you the best, but you also get your name added to the list of the other bests. This is the last time I'm gonna offer this. When you join my Patreon, I'll engrave your name on my cross-cutting sled. Here are my newest patrons being added now. You'll also get weekly updates and get the inside scoop of what's going on with the channel. It only costs $5, but for me it adds up. It helps me be able to afford wood, tools, and the equipment I need to make these videos. I just want to say thank you to my current members. Your generosity does not go unnoticed. I really appreciate it. All right, I just finished setting up some of my chisels and it takes a long time. I was also planning on setting up my hand planes, but I really don't have any of the stuff that I need to do it. And so now I'm just gonna work on finishing the shelves. I just have the third one left. Then I put them up, put my tools in them, and it should be done. It's been over a month since my last video, so why'd such a simple project take so long? Well, I'll tell you. I used most of the time working on the business side of late night woodworking, and I have a lot of exciting stuff happening. It's all just about ready, but not quite. By the time I post my next video, I'll have a workbench plan, t-shirt, and some stickers available for purchase, all on my new website. But as of now, I'm still sampling products and making the final touches on the workbench plan. As with my woodworking and video making, I care about the quality of the product, and I would never offer something to you if it didn't meet my standards. Thanks for sticking around. I can't wait to share everything with you soon. Stay tuned. Okay, the shelves are all done. They're down here, ready to go up onto the wall. I just need to clear off this wall, make some space, and organize it a little bit better.